Hello, let's start off with a riveting gameplay of loading screen for the next level. The Enpro plant provides primary power to the communications tower and backup power to the entire Mars UAC facility. Plasma canisters are also manufactured here from the CRC power production byproduct. I don't know what CRC is though.
Bravo team, entry secure. Move in and take positions.
They're in the walls.
Quiet. Did you hear that? This is Lee. Give me status. Always clear. There's nothing here, Sam. Go on!
Well, everything's fucked.
Warning. Coolant rod 2 offline.
Alright.
Main reactor operation temperature exceeding safe levels.
Reach reactor control room and replace coolant rod. I'm just supposed to meet with other people. I'm not supposed to be I'm not an engineer. What the fuck am I doing here? I'm just a marine. Fuck off already.
Marine, Bravo team is down. Their operational status is unknown. They were carrying a military transmission card. It's vital you retrieve that card as it contains encoded data needed to send the distress signal to the fleet. You're the last hope to get reinforcements. Find that card and find it fast.
What are we doing? We just need to call in an entire fleet? Yeah, that would be helpful, but fucking... Did demons cut off our communications? Is that a problem? Is that why we're running in the dark? Talking about running in the dark, Bravo team, is that the people we were supposed to meet? Because they got fucking blasted, which is weird, considering that we're the weirdos without a helmet and sleeves in our armor, so we can't breathe outside. Well, obviously, we're not protected from the Martian environment when we do an EVA or whatever, when we just walk outside, and we have to hold our breath, and there's only so long we can do that for. But the Bravo team, or whatever we've seen right just a moment ago. Right, so Sentry woke up. He's gonna be helping us. Oh, I'm not dealing with this. You deal with this. I'm not wasting ammo on bullshit. Thank you. Good job. Good boy. You are able to tip for a good boy. I think I've got a PayPal donation link down in the description, but also if you really want to, you can also buy a shirt. I'm selling a few, and that's available to you. Very generic designs, not necessarily to just show off that you're simping for some YouTuber. Bravo team, I presume we've seen in the cutscene just a moment ago, which unfortunately was riveting after the loading screen. Problem is, how the fuck did they get defeated? Not only did they fight imps, which are bitches, but also they had helmets. And this is 2145, the year 2145. So it's like a closed visor design for the helmet. So you hardly have holes for the eyes. First of course, for the vacuum. It has to be airtight, but also for the entire protection. Like, you can't shoot someone in the eye, in the head, in the face to kill them. That's what armor is for, right? Obviously. So we've got that. We need some sort of cameras to put the vision back inside the closed
Attention. All personnel evacuate the facility.
helmet. Right, oh yeah, we're evacuating, I'm staying behind. Fucking no, find me a lifeboat. I'm women and children. I identify as both women and children, so I deserve to be saved first. Oh, I'm very happy that this is now the time where you can just identify as whatever. I mean, you know, technically it's not about just identifying as whatever, but if someone's advocating for that, remember, like, we're also not having catastrophes like that, where there's a ship sinking and someone is calling out to save women and children first. First off, never save women. And second, identify as women to be saved first. Because Who's gonna stop you? I'll kill all the women in the way. To just
Coolant
do...
rod 2 offline.
A what?
Main reactor operation temperature exceeding safe levels.
Was that because of this? Maybe, possibly. Anyway. So yeah, identify. We're not having discussions with it, but remember just to lie and kill women. Yes. Bravo team with their enclosed helmet designs should have a way to feed vision back into that fucking can that they're carrying on their heads, right? Good boy. Oh, for a second I thought it got destroyed, but fortunately, of course not. So obviously there are cameras, but if we're already having cameras in our helmets to provide that protection and vision both, why are we just using visible spectrum? Why isn't there night vision just basically by default? They weren't using flashlights, obviously. Only we're the idiots who use flashlights. Come on, speed things up. They should have night vision, they should have HUDs, they should have like augmented reality, they should have motion sensors, just motion sensors, just to let you know that there are things in there in case you don't notice them, you don't see them. And yet they didn't. Somehow 2145 year of enclosed helmets and we don't have the basic tech of seeing the movement and in the dark. I don't know how I'm gonna go through there because that's flame. That's suboptimal for tissue. Again, I don't have a helmet or sleeves, so I can't do that well. I picked up that. Also, we've got a data pad, so we might as well knock it off right now, since we have some excitement already. Cool down, come down. Paul Rad, that sounds Indian. Cooling rods replacement. That's gonna be important because we're gonna have to do that. So, important intel.
Paul Rad, Chief Technical Officer for the N-Pro facility. During my weekly inspection of the coolant system, I discovered yet another safety violation. As I've stated repeatedly, our service manuals must be followed to the letter. Now this includes changing back filters for the coolant system on schedule and not when maintenance gets around to it. As you know, unclean back filters will create pressure inside the coolant system's release tubes.
As you know.
A minor disruption in a release tube can dislodge or destroy its coolant rod, overheating the core, and possibly sending the entire facility up in smoke. Now let me be clear, if I see this again, the team responsible will be transferred to sewage treatment before the day is over.
Right, so he's not Indian, but yeah, just maintain equipment, sure. Of course, reasonable. Sentry problems? My sentry is working just fine. What's your problem?
Paul Rad, Chief Technical Officer for the N-Pro facility. I appreciate UAC's concerns following the number of stress-related illnesses spreading throughout the base. However, I don't understand why we require such a large detail of armed security bots in N-Pro. Now, you may disagree, but I trust my team's mental condition far more than whatever programming is running inside those bots. Which brings me to the reason for this report. Today, one of my best engineers, Patrick Thomas, was nearly shot when a bot refused his clearance. That's right, shot. Luckily, a nearby team from maintenance caught up to it and smashed it with a pipe wrench before it could chase Pat down. Now, it'll be days before he's ready to return to work, and I don't think you'll ever get him close to one of those bots again. Our jobs are difficult enough without needing to avoid getting shot. If we're going to be treated like prisoners, I respectfully request that you afford us the courtesy of being guarded by people instead of machines.
Well, considering that my sentry is indestructible and dispatches aliens or demons pretty efficiently, I wouldn't. Also, we've been over this at the beginning of the game where they said they were disassembling the sentry, and fortunately they took out the ammo because that's a fucking standard safety procedure, so they did that. But if they didn't, it would have shot them because it got turned on, because you need to turn it on to see if everything is working all, without ammo in it, and it started shooting. And my theory is that it already was able to detect possessions or some shit and was trying to dispatch the guy that's gonna get possessed, because obviously we're seeing people fucking possessed, clearly. So there might be that going on, but also you're gonna often say, oh, don't worry about it, like, we've been working together for so long, it shouldn't be a problem, you don't have to show me your credentials to enter. You have to, because, you know, a day has gone by, the guy might have been fired, he's gonna try getting in again with his old credentials, and they're gonna be declined. So it's not that you've seen him work here, he can be fired at every moment. he is no longer allowed to go in there to sabotage anything or to do any even industrial espionage. So of course, as soon as it's declined, someone should check it out, right? Obviously, and you shouldn't be pressing it because there was an armed sentry there. But yeah, also because it's like double meaning. They kind of complicated the situation. Your credential might have run out because something or another, maybe error, but also the sentry maybe already noticed that you're possessed, so it was gonna dispatch the problem. Martian Buddy again, new taboo. New clone porn movies posted daily. Is this new taboo? Come and see what everyone is talking about. See gorgeous identical clones in action, only 15 credits per month. Twin porn already exists. I'm not sure, well, obviously it's incest, but I haven't come across a lot of male on female twin porn. Are you coming across that? Are you looking for that? Are you finding any? Let me know in the comments so that everyone else can know where to look for. But yeah, Martian Buddy is offering porn of clones. Also, why? It's because you wouldn't want to clone yourself. I wouldn't want to clone myself because I'm not gay. I would want to clone someone else, and then it doesn't matter whether it's clone or not. I don't want to see two. Well, the more the merrier, definitely. But if I can only have one, I would have to get the consent of the person I'm cloning to have the clone do the thing, if you know what I'm saying. So either the person who's getting cloned already isn't agreeing to all this, but also otherwise it's you're just creating another human just for porn. It seems a bit unethical. Also, would they be like socially underdeveloped because they're too young and you're essentially molesting a child? Intriguing. But that also canonizes the fact that there are apparently easily accessible clones in Doom universe, at least Doom 3. Social committee talking about new taboos. Communism, that was illegal in USA. All staff, as a reminder, tomorrow is our ice cream social in the Mars City kitchen. We will have the typical flavors of vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, blueberry, and a few surprises. What surprises could that be? Because I don't know if you know, but you can make ice cream out of alcohol, like alcohol beverages, I think. There's a method for that, but is that the surprise I want? I really hope you'll be at this event. The social committee is working hard to find fun things for us to do on our meager budget. It is a real downer when people don't show up. I mean, come on, only 7 of you came to our pizza social last month. If I'm not paying, then I would have showed up last month. If you've got better ideas for the social committee, please forward them along. Hope to see you tomorrow. Also, I'm not a very social person, but also, are we chipping in for all that to happen? And everyone's paying anyway? Then they're fucking themselves over. If I have to pay, then I would have rather not pay and spend that money on something else down the line rather than just chipping in for pizza. Again, I'm not that social, and I can deny myself pizza to get something else later on. You know, save up for something important. One way or another, even if the company is paying, then I'd rather, I guess, have that just paid to my account or wired one way or another. Right. I don't think we've got anything else from him. Also, I still remember the fact that we ought to find a guy's room where he stored an entire BFG. I don't know where's that gonna come up. Right then. I was saying with the night vision goggles should be part of standard equipment in the helmets. I'm pretty sure. Well, that's my hope. That's what I would want, but they wanted to do drama, so that's stupid. Drama of them getting killed. Oh right, how do I disable the fire? I still don't know. Can the sentry disable the fire? Can I shine some light on the situation? So there are 2 different pipes. I could just run through it. There should be a better way than just running through a flame. There's a pipe, but I don't know where that leads. Consoles? No backing up. No backing up. Backing things up. Could I just? Oh, that's probably it.
Gas leak stopped. Fire extinguished.
There we go. Yeah, good. I didn't just get killed by flames. Good. So, other than that, this is a horror game. I don't know if you know, but and it's also not a matter of me being scared of it. that determines whether the game is horror or not. Ah, there it is. Sentry, help out. So, it's a horror, but I'm not really scared, and there's a thing to be said about that. I've seen some material, but it's like pretty obvious on its own. Anyone can figure it out that games, even reading books, even stories, are an ability for you to live a different experience in a safe environment, right? Obviously, like if you're doing adventure games and you've got you're trying to get that a little bit of an adrenaline when you're jumping chasms. If you're racing and you're getting that adrenaline of getting the first place. If you're doing shooter and you're getting close to dying, but you have to keep going and shooting. And also if you're in a situation like this when it's all dark and scary and moody and stuff and dangerous and you never know what's gonna come up and when, that's scary. So that's obviously because adrenaline's one thing, right? You can have a buzz or a rush more like from the fact that you're winning. Racing, and of course it's safer to race in a game rather than in reality, because then you're not gonna crush the fucking car. Oh, there's something more there. You're not gonna crash the fucking car and die, or have a fuel incident and burn alive in F1 fucking thing before they change regulations to save people. That exists, but also horror is causing you to be scared, and being scared, weirdly enough, is not something that you want to feel. It's not something pleasant, so you're avoiding things. But there's to be said that all the media and stories are a way to provide you with. Oh shit! Snap! I got hit. Oh shit! We're getting cornered. Frightful. Oh, there's more. There's way more. Let's start with this one. Where's the other one? Oh, I guess everywhere. The answer is everywhere. Damn. Should I be pressing on, or should I just kill everyone? I should probably kill everyone. What else am I doing? What else am I gonna do with all the ammo? Okay, we got it. We're slowly running out. Slowly. Right, so as much as you want the excitement, difficult games providing you the challenge, so it's stressful and not fun to feel. Oh no, the sentry's dead? Oh no, fuck. Is it my sentry? Oh fuck, it's not indestructible. They weren't indestructible after all? Shit. Die already. We've barely started, die already.
Warning. Coolant rod 2 offline.
Alright, so now
Main
up
reactor operation temperature exceeding safe levels.
shit creek, because our sentry bodyguard is not operational. Yeah, so losing isn't fun, but of course you're going through all the losing just to get that epic win in the end, so to validate your effort and reward you for all the stress and effort put into it, right? Obviously. So even though losing and problems, we're hearing crying again. Problems and effort put in eventually results in a reward, and something rewarding, a relief, a victory, a rush, and such things. But horror and fear is not something that you want to feel, though it's also to be said that feeling sad is not something you want to feel, but if you're presented with a story that's very touching, being sad for one of the characters or for the circumstance would be part of it, an intention and a result. And after all, once you are done experiencing the story, it will be something that you've experienced, but in the end you're gonna say that was a worthy experience, that was fun, that was an interesting, that was an interesting story worthy of experiencing, even though it made you feel sad, and being sad, and that's something you might be looking for in entertainment. So similarly, being scared is not something that you'd be looking for. Is she crying? Is she already possessed? I think the cry is coming from over there, not from her, but is this a woman even? Unlock door, release what? Bridge. Oh. Can I get there anyway? I hope so. I wonder what she's gonna turn into. Oh, she's kinda interestingly looking, but oh yeah, now we're dealing with these things. Yeah. Oh, that's racist. I mean sexist, actually. Oh, another data pad, go. So, we want that. Access door locked.
Service bridge
Of course, do
now
this.
operational.
So, this is a woman, obviously. I don't know if you know. This is a woman. But she ended up being a demon of a head and a spine. So, this is sexist because it ended up being a woman giving head. Yes, it's a blowjob joke. Plasma gun. Storage locker 63. Have I got a code for that? Oh shit. It's not the thing. It's not the fuck. BFG. I'm gonna go over the files and I'm gonna see if I've got that. Or maybe this datapad will have that. Teresa Chaser. Is it first female that we've got? A Paul, Henry, Michael, George, Mark, Walter, Andrew, Bernie. That's sexist. That's sexist, by the way. Bernie, Jack, Kyle, Paul, William, Jonathan, Alan, Duncan, Bill, Mark, Marcus, Grant, Weston, Adam. Yep, apparently first female. Lloyd Renstrom. Plasma storage capacity. That should be it. Maybe. Please take a few minutes, Teresa, in the next day or so to create an audio report based on your plasma storage findings. The board is looking forward to hearing about your accomplishments. What? Accomplishments? Plasma storage findings. Oh, you mean like not like plasma rifle, putting it into on a shelf or into a locker. Not like maintenance or like a janitorial duties. Good job, woman. You've cleaned up. Report your accomplishments, woman. Next time, report how well you're doing the sandwiches. They mean holding on the plasma, the raw element, the state of matter. You're sexist for thinking that. For thinking the previous thing I talked about. As you know, security has been tight lately with all the accidents, and as a result we can't be too careful. Please make sure you lock up your test weapon and add the cabinet code to your report. So it should be in audio. Your work. Teresa, hope you like your new... yeah, the new office turned out to be great. You're cooped up in here, have a window. Not to the outside, but just to the hallway, and then you ended up crying and turning into a blowjob machine. Gun project without... and considering the plasma gun project without those dweebs in engineering drooling all over you. How pathetic, right? I'm not like the other boys. Like, fucking hell, I mean... yeah, she's a rare sight and maybe even attractive as well, before she got possessed and turned into a fucking blowjob machine. But fucking, again, where are they supposed to be looking for romantic interests? Not at work, obviously, because if you broke up, she's gonna shit on you in HR. Not in mutual interest circles, because they're there to have fun and not get unsolicited romantic offers. Not anywhere else, not in a bar, because they're there to just have fun with their girls, with their friends, and not get picked up. Keep doing it though. Guys, keep approaching them, asking them out. If they say no, just laugh at them, because you know that they are gonna end up with a few too many cats at 28 and above. Anyway, I'll be down there from time to time if you ever want to talk or get something to eat. You are probably sick of hearing it, but I think seeing you every day is more valuable to me than any amount of money I've gotten from working here. Believe me, being a supervisor, I make a lot. Your pal, Lloyd. Right, so yeah, again, is Lloyd attractive enough to giving her those comments? Seeing you is making my day, and I'm so rich, girl. Yeah, exactly. Elizabeth McNeil. Oh, another woman. T. I know what you're talking about. When I was still here, I felt like I was the only woman surrounded by a bunch of drooling men. I miss the work, but I don't miss that place. I feel like I'm lucky to be out of there. Keep your eyes open for trouble. I don't trust some of the executives up there. I can't wait to see you back on Earth when your research is completed. Your friend Liz. Lloyd has really outdone himself this time. He's moved me into the office next to the trench in Enpro. Does he really think by moving me to the most remote office on this wretched base that I'll be more attracted to him? Wait, it might be working. Being isolated for this long is getting to me. I'm a chatterbox whenever I get the chance to talk to a real person. Okay, I've got to get back to work. Nice, it's working. Manipulation is successful. Also, you'd say she's a chatterbox, so she wants to spend time around with men, well, with other co-workers who just so happen to be men, apparently. And also, she's not saying, it's a good thing that he moved me over here, so that I'm not catcalled by everyone else. This message reads that she wanted that attention, and now she was taken away from the environment where she was getting that attention, and now desperate for that attention, she likes getting it from Lloyd. Woman moment, of course. So she's good audio? Yes, weapon research.
The audio log of weapon analyst Teresa Chazar, dated November 3rd, 2145. I'm pleased to report that the preliminary tests on the ammo storage in the new Mach 3 plasma gun has far exceeded our expectations. We realized a full 50% gain in the storage capacity of ammo packs as a result of utilizing techniques engineered in the Alpha Lab's molecular compactor. I believe with the ongoing compaction research, we will reach our goal of 3 times the plasma storage currently available in standard ammo packs. I would also like to mention that all of the employees here at the Enpro plant have been very helpful and quite eager to accommodate all of my requests. For security reasons, I've locked the plasma gun and the extra ammo in locker 063 with door code 972. End of log.
You heard how she talked about it. She liked it. 972, she said. Alright then. 972. They often say, oh, we've increased the capacity by 50%. And it's often... I often find it so weird to think about, like, it's by 50%. So if you had it... if the value was 10, and you've increased it by 50%, you've increased it by 50% of 10. So it's now 15. And in result, it's not that it's, you know, half of what it is now, which would be 20, and the half was 10. It's just a third now. So, kind of weird. Kind of throws me into a loop. But when it comes to horror, scary is one of the things that you might not want to feel. So you might not enjoy horror games. But also, But also, of course, nothing's stopping you from either, you know, obviously picking a different game, not wanting to play this game because it's scary, or enjoying it because you do want to feel scared and experience that in a safe environment. However, I've seen a guy who hacked out scary, which is to say jump scares, out of a certain game, an indie game, and the Finnish indie game, I think, as well, one way or another. That's scary, but he wanted to play the game. The premise seemed interesting, I guess. So what I'm trying to say is that it's always a choice, and horror games are often, you know, this is a horror game, horror genre with all the darkness and surprises that might come up at you and scare you, and there might be other things like more psychological or more mood-driven, like Silent Hills or Soma, or anything really, even Amnesia, where they, or even older. I think that's a waste of ammo on this problem. I think that's more adequate. Amnesia, or even older games from that studio, like something with C, Cryo, no. So one way or another. So their idea is to disarm you and to disarm you, because if you're capable of dealing with the problem, then it's not scary anymore. There's something to say about it, but the most important part is your attitude. Playing a horror and wanting to be scared versus playing a horror and being scared are different things. You can choose not to be a victim and approach a video game, a horror video game, computer game.
Doors sealed. Please contact plant management for immediate assistance.
As challenge, as gameplay challenge, as even story for you to experience, but not to take it as something might get you. To think about it like I said in the beginning, maybe take it as Doom 4, because it's still Doom, it's still gameplay, like gunplay, but it's not focused on dark corridors and things jumping at you.
Core temperature 235 degrees Celsius.
That's not cool. 200, she said, not 300. That's still not cool. Right, pick that up. So you can choose not to be a victim and approach the game like Doom 4, like Doom 5, when where you're the predator. It's not change your attitude, right? You're not locked up in here with them. They're locked up in here with you. You're the predator. Pick up the gun and fuck them up. Don't be scared. Choose not to be a victim. It's all about approach. So that's essentially it for today. Thanks for watching, hopefully you enjoyed and hopefully we will see each other in something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with this video and every other video on my channel, preferably by watching and sharing it with your friends. Subscribe, and if you don't like the content, you're clearly a victim. That's an acid barrel that's not gonna explode? Oh, it will, eventually. There we go.